Hello. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? It is Sunday. July 20. 10 balls. Swirl the numbers. And today's number is 4. Nobody's gonna get that reference. Absolutely nobody is going to get that reference. I hope you're doing okay. I have been having quite a good day. Today I finished most of the YouTube collab entry. All I need to do is work on audio balancing, which, I mean, that is like a big thing. Like, audio balancing takes time. I need to work on audio balancing, and I need to, and just like a little bit of pacing. Just the transitions between the jokes. But yeah, it's coming along. It is almost there. I'm so happy with that. But yeah, I'm glad to be here. Glad to see you, and we are gonna get started with playing OCCLUDE, which is apparently Eldritch Solitaire. We'll see what happens. Don't know too much. I'm going in pretty blind. So yeah, as you say, it's a difficult game, and unlike normal Solitaire, the rules are hidden. It's up to you to decipher the meaning of the coins. That's all we get, at least for now. This is what you get when you open the game. You're not presented with a menu or anything. We're just here. We are not left with much, but yeah, let's not wait any longer. Let's get started. Yeah. All right, let's turn on the audio. Yeah, okay, one more time. OCCLUDE's a difficult game. Unlike normal Solitaire, the rules are hidden. It's up to you to decipher the meaning of the coins. I understand. Classic mode, the recommended way to play. Limited undo, 1 purgatory slot. This is less punishing RNG. Oh, okay. Cool. We'll play classic mode. Difficulty here. Same, we click there. Rituals selected. Ooh, okay. We only have the one, which is the Magician. Endings unlocked. Ooh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay, multiple endings. Interesting. Will that change depending on the ritual that we have? Or is this just an overall game thing? I don't know, but let's start. New York City. Ooh. Okay, so we're actually playing in different locations. That's cool. You did something real bad. You never knew a person had so much blood in them. But it can all be undone. That was the promise. You just need to play your cards right. Okay. Welcome to OCCLUDE. Our tutorial will teach you how to play this game of occult solitaire. OCCLUDE is a variant of solitaire with slightly different rules to what you may be used to. The aim is to sort all cards from the tableau piles in the middle. These here, let's actually... Oh, cursor's turned on, perfect. Here, to the foundation piles on the left. Once they're all sorted, the round is over. Okay, so the aces are already there, interesting. Cards move one at a time from the top of tableaus. Okay, so this is just generally explaining the rules of solitaire. Move the 9 of hearts on, they stack on cards of the same suit and a rank 1 higher or lower, so you don't have to worry about alternating colors. That's cool. So I can put, theoretically I could put the 4 on top of the 10. That's interesting. The more cards are grouped by suits, the closer you are to winning. Now move the 8 onto the 9. Unlike other solitaire games, our foundation piles start at both ends. Oh, okay, so that's why you have both. They meet in the middle on the last card. The Queen of Diamonds is now free. Where is the... Oh, you. Drag it onto the king of diamonds to clear it from the board. Strange, when you picked up the queen of diamonds, a coin moved. It then changed to a skull when the card was being placed on the foundation. It's like you're being told something. In OCCLUDE, each ritual, which is the magician, introduces their own secret rules. You will have to experiment to figure each out. Let's move on for now. Any card can also move onto an empty space. In Classic mode, you start with one special slot available, the Purgatory slot. You can place a single card in Purgatory which can't be stacked on. Try moving the 4 of clubs. 2 of clubs is now free and can be placed on the foundation. You can do this quickly by double-clicking. 1, 2. Alright. Creating empty columns is important. Yep, important in general solitaire. It makes it easier to sort cards and reverse their order. Let's use that empty column to get some hearts stacked. Let's move to 8. Then 8, then the 9, then the 10. Onto the jack. Next, move the 9 of hearts on that 10 of hearts. Finally, the 8 and the 9. Oh, okay. If you ever want to go back, hit the undo button. If you're in a position where that's all you can do, it will animate with the shine. Okay, that's very helpful. So that will be very helpful. I like that. But apparently we have limited undos. Can't undo every move. Here in Classic mode, when the card is placed on the foundation, you can't go back. Okay, so you're putting it on the left. It's too late. All the undo button shine tells you this is all you can do, and you could still be stuck. That's what the new deal is for, which also animates if it's your only option. Okay. All our deals are difficult but solvable. That being said, using new deal is encouraged. It's not a failed state. Oh my god, words. OCCLUDE is all about fresh starts. Nice. Now that it's free, let's place the 6 of spades. Watch the coins carefully. So that goes down, that goes up. Probably don't want to place that by accident. Marking a card will help you keep track of it, with a right click. Every deal you play has different final cards they want, and each ritual has different secret rules to hint at what they are. Oh, so the final cards are the ones that complete the set, if I remember correctly. Okay, got it. Figure out each ritual's different secret rules and earn coins, unlock new rituals, discover secret lore with archive objects. Using new deal or undo doesn't lose you coins. Each ritual has different endings depending on the coins. These are the same for both modes. If you're struggling, switch over to story mode to practice and experiment. I like that idea. Thanks for playing the tutorial. Remember, don't be afraid to use new deal and be patient. You will crack the secrets of the OCCLUDE. And you may regret doing so. Alright. Cool. So, wait for that. Pick up the 7, that's fine. We want to get this queen out. We can move the 8. Yeah. No, okay. It needs a 9. Can we move this 10 anywhere? Can we move this 10? No, okay. Yeah, it has to be 1 rank higher. And we can only move 1 card at a time. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so... Hearts, 2 of hearts, 4 of hearts. Jack of spades. 6 on the 7. No, okay. I already forget how this works. But let's go for... Yeah, let's start over. Reshuffle with a new deal. Okay. Let's pick these up. Anything change? No. All right. So we have a jack here. 6. We have. Can we put a 6 on a 7? No. Okay. Yeah, it does have to be The same suit. Okay. Can I go through the revisit game rules? Okay. Typing down. Double click to quickly move cards. The same and a stack one higher or lower. Okay. Cool. Yeah. 10, 6. You have an 8 and a 4. 4 and a 7. Well, it's not flashing, so I don't see anything though. Oh, oh, right. You have purgatory. You have purgatory. So what's behind these? Yes. Okay. So the 7 of clubs will go here. Yeah, we can go. Yeah, let's do this. And we can move the 9 over here. But that puts us in a space where we are stuck. Interesting. Interesting. So this is going to be very slow. This is going to, yep, this is going to be a very slow game. Let's, yeah. I'm probably going to use more New Deal more than I have to. But it will be helpful, I think. But, okay, so we already have a 10 on a jack. We have a 3-2 back here. We have an 8 and a 9. We have a 6 and a 7. Okay, so let's see. We can put a 6 on a 7 and stack upwards. Is there a 5? Yep, the 5 is down there. 9, you have an 8. You have an 8 and a 9. First, let's pick up these cards, see if any of them are marked no. Okay. We want to look for queens. Queen of spades. So let's try and get these free. Where's, you have a 2? We could put that in purgatory. I think, yeah, 7, 6. You go 8, 9. You put this 2 in purgatory. You unlock that 10, which is, yeah, which will be really helpful. That queen. Is there a 7? Yeah, 7 there. Now we want to get the 9. Okay. Oh, yes. Jack. Perfect. 9, 10, Jack. Yep. Oh, right. We can just put the 2 there. 2, 3. If that does trap the 7. Oh, no, it doesn't. You go 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Okay. Is there anywhere we could stack that 3? That 3 would need the 2, but okay, yeah, we free that and that'll be fine. So thinking, yeah, that 5 is there. This is gonna be a little tough. It's gonna be a little bit tough, but it is something that is achievable. I feel like, I'm trying to figure out what's the right thing to do. I want to. Oh, yeah, because the 3. Yeah. Let's move. Yeah, we move the 9. We move the 8. Yeah, we're going to have to move the 4 for now. 4, 3. Queen of Hearts. And now, now we go Jack. Yeah, I just want to be careful because you might not want to place all of those down too soon. Yeah, we also have the 2. We can put that in purgatory. We can go 876. Go 5. You can go 5, 6, and we'll get. Okay. So that's our final card. We have a queen. And we have a queen. And a 10. Okay, and we have a new row. We have a new row. This is good. We're getting somewhere. We can put... I mean, it doesn't matter because we have 2 open spaces. We have 2. We have the 3. And the 4. Yeah, we what do we have for hearts? We have the... You have Jack. 10. You have Jack. Oh, yeah, we can do... Yep, we want to save that. We can go 5, 9, 8, 7, and this is our final card. Okay, and it flips to... Okay, so that looks good. I hope that means good things. Go 5, 6. We can go 9 over there. 7. 9, 8. 3. Okay, this is our final card. I think it's safe to put 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5. Nice work. Nice work. Okay. 6 over here. 4 might be... It looks like it's going to be our final card. So 6, 5, and 4. And now we go with the clubs. 5. Yep, 10 is going to be our last one. 5, there we go. Counting with Ty Altera. 8, 9, and 10. Ritual complete. Final cards were 10 of clubs, 6 of diamonds, 4 of hearts, 5 of spades. It all unfolds exactly as you were told. Coins move on their own. You're tapping into something here. Maybe this is real after all. It's really hammering down by the time you're finished. You step out and you see it, just as the guy said. A space in the air where the rain doesn't fall. The door. He told you to step sharp, because doors open 2 ways. You don't hesitate. You do anything to wash your hands clean. On the other side, the sun is shining on a world where you never killed her. The door is gone. If it was ever there. Oh my goodness. If it was ever there. There's going to be an adjustment period. But you're pretty sure you've left your old mistakes behind. Pretty sure. This question mark here, though. Let's see. Oh boy, what's that? Mutual El Paraguas. Coffin Archive found the magician. Select on the table to inspect. Take a look. Oh boy, what is this? Note to self, magician works as an escape focus. Classified file. Transcript. Head of North American Division, Agent Clark, Obscurant. New York Subdivision. Magician level only. The interior was difficult to process at first. The apartment appeared to be inhabited by approximately a dozen wooden mannequins, probably where this is from. They were arranged in domestic scenes, cooking in the kitchen, reading the newspapers in armchairs, watching the television set. Death, no sir, each wore different clothing. Items from Mallet's own wardrobe. Mallet. None. According to neighbors, he'd been home the previous evening. He was last seen heading out around 8 p.m. just as the rain started falling. Said he was going to the diner. That's right, at the diner. It's standard deck of playing cards, plus the magician from the tarot. Oh, the irony is the magician works as an escape focus and magician level distribution. Let's see why you'd say that from the tarot. And 4 silver quarters dated 1932. Date of the Shanghai event. Significant. Are we going to go back in time? We're going to go back in time. First Thanksgiving, get turkey off the menu. The cards were arranged in a variation of the OCCLUDE pattern. Yes, sir. I'll say that must be important because name of the game, ding, 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 name of the game. Yes, sir. The journal described his encounter with a man at the gas station. Stranger offered to teach him a special solitaire game that can change things he regret. Only vaguely, well-dressed, polite, educated. Nothing that would identify which entity we were dealing with. Yeah, this certainly isn't a normal person. Though the mannequin strongly suggests the dandy's involvement. Of course it was the dandy moron. That's funny. I don't know much about Eldritch lore, but that's funny. I like that. Mallet was a prime suspect in the killing of his ex-wife and her new husband 2 nights before the incident. Witnesses placed him near their home and his fingerprints were found at the scene. Yes, sir. After I returned to my vehicle to file the preliminary report, the radio activated itself. I'm wondering. I'm sorry, I'm distracted. I'll get back to that. Strange, discordant piano music blasted out. Every time I tried to turn it off, the volume increased. This continued for approximately 10 minutes before I broke the radio with my service weapon. His first appearance since the Napoleonic Wars? This is some sort of deity. No, sir, I agree. This could be a new thing. Older than you think. Do not distribute the question or answers based on the card you hold. Interesting. So somebody clearly finds this all very, very funny. Somebody knows. Yeah, somebody. I'm guessing that this is somebody who has knowledge of the deities. I'm just gonna call them the old ones. I think I'll just call them that. Knowledge of the old ones. Person writing in red, yeah, has knowledge of the old ones, but is trying to figure something out. It says date of the Shanghai event significant question mark. It finds their lack of understanding very humorous. That's interesting. The coins, endings unlocked 4. Okay. That and that. El Paraguas and the coffin. Let's start with El Paraguas. Relates to air. Pilot YouTuber. Cambridge VTuber, sorry. Cambridge, November 1887. So we are going back in time. It wasn't what you did. It wasn't what you didn't do. You didn't push him. He fell. You just watched the bubbles. It felt like your problems were slipping under with him. Now you realize he was all you had. Before he died, he was always talking about it. The coins, the cards. Time to try it out. Ooh. Okay. So, first of all, let's see if any of these move. Nope. So, yeah, we can put the queen down, which unlocks the 8. Yeah, what cards are we looking to get to? Queen down here, so we want to move the 8, and then we want to be able to move the 7 onto that 6. And I don't think we're going to be able to move... Oh, wait, no, we can just move the 2. Okay. Let's move... Yeah, we wanted to get to this queen. So we want to move the 10 onto the jack. Onto the 9. The 8. Onto the 7. And there we... Oh, but then, yeah, queen... Yeah, oh yeah, purgatory. Jack, 10. Remember, these are different rules. I'm going about it in the same way for the magician that I did for the magician. But that is not going to result in the same ending. I know that, but I'm still going to go about things as I have before, because that is the only way that I know right now. 3 is all the way down there. Jack is all the way down there. So we have a lot of work to do. Yeah, 9, 8. Good idea to free this queen. Four. Yeah, probably. Let's do this actually, because we can get those later. Creating new rows there would help, I think. I just remember you have that 4 up there, and 5's all the way down there, so we'll need to get that 3 out. 4. What did I want to accomplish by putting the jack over there? Oh, yeah, it was moving the 2 over here. And then I would free the 3. Yeah, and then... Oh. That's final. However, I'm going to keep... if this were the magician, I would undo, but I am going to keep going. Because I can't assume that this is going to have the same rules. Because something else might happen. And 8, 7. Let's get that 6 out. Can't move that 8 anywhere, so let's do that. Let's do that. Undo. Okay, so the 8 is now on top of the 7. Is it? I have a row of 3, I have a row of 3, I have a row of 3 at the bottom. I have a row of 4 here, but I move 7 here. No, that is not it. Maybe the final card is the one you move on top of, but I'm going to keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Yep, so we got that. Ooh, can't undo that. 6. Interesting, interesting. Is it the rose? I want to learning what 2 is your final. 3, 4, 5. Ba da 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 da. 8, 7. This will be very interesting to see the 6 and the 5, I think. 7 onto the 8. Let's keep those at the end. I'm gonna let's assume that the 8 is the final card. That's my working theory for now. That is my working game theory. That is complete. Three. Oh. 6 was moved away. Let's 9. Yeah, it's gonna be 7, isn't it? 8. Yeah, okay, so whenever a card is placed on top of or say on okay, whenever if I move the 7, yep, and then if I move the 8, then if I move the 9. Yes, okay. Got it. Got it. I'm just adjusting my mouse speed real quick. 5 and 6. Wireless mice can be annoying sometimes. But less fewer cables. All right. Yep. 2 of 4 coins earned. Okay, so this is so this is a slightly different ending. The storm shakes the window's panes. You arrange the cards on your vanity precisely as Edmund described. His notes are scattered around you, filled with equations and spidery marginalia. The coins move as you play, but not all the coins. Apparently that's important. For a moment, you see a woman standing behind you in the mirror, her hands covering half her face. She looks sad. Before you can scream, she's gone. Better for your peace of mind if this never happens. You pack away everything into an old steamer trunk. The notes, the cards, even the photographs. Then you drop it into the river. Let his memories drown with him. But the rules live on. A burning knowledge in your head. An infection. Sooner or later, you'll speak them into reality and doom the world. Got it. Okay, so big consequences if you fail. All right. So now we know now we know the rules, which is good. put a 2, putting a 6 onto the 7. This is actually interesting because the queen, because it can be, theoretically, it could be the queen, and the only way we would know is being able to put a jack onto it. I'm going to do a new deal. I don't need to, but I want to play with that assumption. So we have the queens here. Can we put this 8? Is there a 7? There is, but it's under the queen. So, if I say we have a queen and then the jack of hearts. So we have to play assuming that there are 2 and a 3 near each other. There's a 2 and a 3 right there. If we can't really move that, that's annoying. We'd have to clear a row first. We could do... There's a 2, there's a 3. Let's isolate this row first. We're going to move a 2 here. We're going to move the 5. Can we move that 5 anywhere? No. Yeah, we can't. Let's... Hold on. I'm making this game a little more challenging for myself, but I want to. But it's something that I want to do. Yeah, okay, so something is already touching one of the cards. Interesting. Okay, so... Okay. That probably means it is the 6. Let's move the 5 into purgatory. It's not. Wait. Undo. I guess putting it into purgatory doesn't count. Can we move these jacks anywhere? Actually, you know, let's start over. Let's do it the way that I already knew. Let's assume that I can put queens and 2s freely. Like, that will make things a lot easier. It's probably a wrong assumption. I'm just lucky that I can do that right now. So... Alright, we have a 9-8. We have a 7 that we can move. Is, yeah, probably a good thing, unless we want to... It might actually be better to go 7, 8, 9, but... Anyway, we can move the 3. Yeah, we could... Yeah, let's... Yeah, 9, 8, 7, 6... Yeah, let's move the 3. And let's assume... Okay, cool. We go 7. Okay. So, yep. So it's the... So that means it's the 8. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Now we have to get this 7 somewhere. 7, 6. Where's the 8? I don't... 7, 9, 5, 10, jack, 6, 8. Okay. That's very far down. That is very far down. So that, yeah, that will take a little bit. I mean, it's not flashing, but... Yeah, I was wrong to take that 3. Okay, so we have the 2, and okay, so we can test the 2. If we can move this 9, which We can for now. 8 and 10 are both down there. That sucks. Oh, here's a way that here's a way that you can test. We can test whether the queen is it. Nope. Um, okay. Okay. Glad I didn't. Okay, so it very well can be. It can be any card. So we have to be very careful. We have to get the queens and jacks. We have to get 2s and 3s. Where is the closest pairing of those? We have a queen and a jack. We have a queen and a jack. Queen and a jack. And queen and a jack. We have 2 and a 3. 2 and a 3. 2 all the way down there. And a 3 all the way down there. 2 and a 3. I'm going to say let's start working here. Anywhere I can move the queen. No, let's put that there. We definitely want to try and create some open space. Nine, yep. 10. The 9 here. You know, I'm just gonna, again, it'll be easier to assume I'm just gonna, yeah, so we'll assume that you can put the 2s down, because that is gonna make things easier for me. All right, 5, you can go 6, 7, queen on, okay, oh, you know what? This means that queen is safe. I believe that means queen is safe. Let's put you here. Jack hold. Queen can go. Okay. Now what do we need? And if you have any ideas, please do let me know. This is definitely a lot harder than the first one. It's a lot harder than the first one. Because we can't assume. I think we actually can, because yeah. I think because like the card was moved off of it, I moved that card off of it. I think it would have triggered either way. I'm probably wrong, but it's like I just want to move that card. And okay, we have a 10 here. 8's all the way down there. 2, 3. What would 8 unlock? 8 would go over there. 7. No, I don't think so. And let's see if we can clear any of the rows. Can we move this 9? Being able to move this 9 or this 3 would help. Yeah, let's... a 9 onto an 8. We put the 2 onto the 3. Yeah, now we can make sure both of these are... We can make sure that both of these are safe. I think, yeah. Yeah, we have our undos that we can use. Okay, so those are safe. We now have a free spot over here. Now, what is the we could put Jack, we put a 9 to test that. Put a 10. Okay, so our purgatory is our sort of like our test spot, which is a very interesting concept. I like it. Put that 9 down. That's good. Now I have 8. The 7 is all the way down there. So that's going to take some time. That is going to take some time. Let's see what the next best thing to do is. Let's see if we can get that 2 out. Get that 2 out. The best way to do that, I would think, is go 5. Well, we need to get the 7 off as well. I think we go 7, 6, 5. Yeah, hold the 9. Go 5, 4. We go 4. And now we test 3 on top of 2. We undo 2 on top of 3. Both are good. All right. We have 4, 5, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay, you have our 8, 9, 10 Jack. Place. So it's none of these. So once we get that queen out, we should be fine. Should be is the key word there. Now let's see. Oh, we have a 10. We can put that 9 down. So, yeah, 4, 5. We have 8, 7, 2, 3. You have 4, 5. Yeah, 4, 5. This might be achievable. Queen, Jack. Yeah, Ace, Queen, Jack. This is probably the most achievable right here. This is probably, yeah, this is the most achievable, and then it'll knock out 10, 9, 8, 7. Yeah, that'll be nice. So let's work with 9, 10. Where would 8 go? We would hold on to Jack 10, 9, 8. We would go 8. We hold and 7. That frees the queen. But how do we free the Jack? Because we do need a queen to put that on. So okay, we still have moves we can make, thankfully. How many undos back can we go? Because I know we have limited undos. So we have a good start. We have a good start. Uh, 765. It. Uh. Yeah, we can just move these and make sure. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So we know that it's none. It's none of these. So as soon as we get that 2 out, let's just mark all of them. Yeah, okay. So we know it's none of these. I think if there's any way we can get that 5 out. Jack. Hmm. Yeah, let's roll with it. Let's roll with a new one. Let's roll. Roll bye bye. Okay. We're gonna mark all of the cards. The way that this works is that. Yeah, why would you do this? Mark every card. Oh my goodness, that's an achievement. I'm doing this so that I can eliminate them. We have 2, 3. Yeah, this does make it a little hard to see, though. Yeah, screw it. We're not gonna do that, so... Do 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 do. Okay. Let's see. We have a king. Kings. This is so okay. 3, and where's the 2? 2 is spades. Okay, so these are close together. So yeah, so these are close. These are very close. These start on top of each other. This is actually very simple. If we could move this 9 to a 10 or an 8, it's going to be that 8. We'll have to do a little maneuvering because if as soon as we take that jack off of the queen, we can be sure if it's the queen or not, and then that should be simple. So yeah, the challenge is how do we move this? That does seem like a challenge because we do need that spot. We're gonna YOLO it. Okay, cool. Yeah, because it does encourage us to reset. Hmm. 10 would go to a jack. Oh yeah, this would actually confirm something. Yeah, I mean, let's get a good. And again, it did warn us that this was a hard game. It is a hard game. This is much harder than the tutorial. Uh, okay, so 2, 3. We move it. Oh, and we also have a 4. Okay. We move it off, and we take a chance. Okay. moving the 3 there probably means that it's the 4. Okay. Very interesting. So we'll have to keep that 4 around. So maybe it's the one that when you move it onto. Maybe if you other. Oh shoot! I think that meant that it was the 2, but I didn't get a skull. I didn't get a skull, so that means that it's okay. So that it's the 4. Okay, so that's another rule that we'll have to pay attention to. So we have 2. In Queen Jack, we have spades. We have Queen Jack. We have 2 3. Hearts. We now have 4 5, and Queen Jack. Diamonds. We have Queen Jack. We have 2. Where's 3? 3. Clubs, we have 2 3. No, that's diamonds. Silly me. 2 3. And Queen Jack. I think it was 4 5. Yeah, 4 5 does seem the most promising, but we know it's 4 already. So we want to get that 4 to a new space, and ideally, and stack it. So question is, what can you move where? You can move the 9. Can you move the 4? Nope, you can't move the 5. Can we move the? Okay, yeah, we can move the. It's saying we can move the 2, but it is 10. It's 6. Okay, I think we just have to move the 2. We have to risk it. Okay. Now. Okay. So moving away, that will moving on to there. That won't give us anything. That will not give us anything. We're gonna hope. And we're gonna hope. There we go. Okay, again, less cards to work with. And we're gonna hope. Okay, so again, we've narrowed down our cards now. We have here you have a 2 3. And I think this looks like something we can do to get the 2 and the 3. You get that 2 out. And you also have that 4 over there. So yeah, okay, so we have, let's move 10 9 8. And we have Jack, which we can hold on to, because we can go 7 8 9 10 Jack. We can put 3 onto the 2. And hopefully we can clear this soon. Yeah, okay, so we can go. Yeah. We can go 4. We can go 7. So we know it's not you. We know it's not you. Not you. Oh. Uh-oh, so it is our 3. That is good to know. Unfortunately, we have now put ourselves in a scenario where, again, we can't undo because we put that there. I shouldn't have done that. We are now in a scenario where we have to make a new row. Okay, let's go 4. Yeah, that's pretty easily solved. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh, wait, no, we can just put Jack down there. Okay. 10, 9, 8. Okay. So, all right, what's next? We can go 4, we can go 3, we can go 5. Oh, no. 5 over yeah, let's actually move 6. We go, so we know that can't be it. We know this can't be it. Okay, so these are all clear. Um, Now we go. So I moved that, so that's clear. That's clear. So we can safely put those cards down. And now we move. Now we move queen onto jack. So that's safe. Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna need. We could go here. Okay. So it's you. We put it onto the 6. So that is our card, I believe. Yep, 3, 4, 5, 6. Two. You put our 5, 6 down. No, you go 2. You go 5. Okay, so we know it's our 6, but I was stupid because I couldn't do that. Oh, but could it be our 5? Because you move the 5, yeah, onto the 6. That moves. You move the 6 onto the 5. That moves. That is so interesting. Okay, I really need to a break. So I will be right back. I'm gonna be thinking about this. This is quite the cerebral experience. We'll be back with more. Hello, welcome back. Welcome back to Occlude. And I have no idea if, yeah, it still moves. So I can't tell which one it is. And that sucks. Oh wait, no, we know that these two are safe. Let's place the 4 on the 5. That doesn't move. So it's the 6. It is absolutely the 6. And let's clear that so we get rows. Okay. So now, oh, and we can just be done with this. That's nice. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Okay. I moved the 6 away. It was here, wasn't it? Was it on top of this? Hmm. Oh yeah, we have 2 spaces to test out cards. Okay. We can put 2 there safely. And I think because we know it's one of those 2, yeah, we can put that there safely. We have Jack and 10. We moved it off of the 9. So that is something to pay attention to. Interesting. So we moved it off of the 9 of hearts and it moved. Is it the 9 then? I am so unbelievably confused right now. It's cool. Let's go for it. Yep, okay, so I think that means, yeah, it's... Then something's just not right here. Yeah, because they're no longer doing anything. So it's the 9. I don't know how that happened. You got to keep in mind, not only cards you're moving them onto, but the ones you're moving them away from. And let's... Again, it's... Okay, so that was going onto the 7, away from the 5. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 5 or 7? 7. 6. Okay, it's the 7. It's the 7, which is very good to know. It's not on. It's when it's moved like away from 6, 7. There we go. And we know it's the 9. We can start going. Nine. 3. So it's okay. So onto or off of the 4. Nope. Is it the 3 itself? It's the 5. Okay. 3, 4. Okay, we know our last 2. We know our last 2. We just need to get through it. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And all we need to do is confirm this. Placed on top. That placed on top. That's fine. Now let's go. That moves. That moves. It's the 9. Alrighty. Been 8, 10, And 9 completed. Top deck gained 4 coins in El Paraguas. It was different for everyone, you were told. Well, for you, it's oblivion. There is a hole in the world where a man once stood. His mother doesn't recall him. His name is a blast of empty noise. His essays are smudges, the author anonymous. Gone like a bubble of air. You've never felt better. Wow, okay, so taking him out of your memory meant taking him out of every memory. Wow. One thing of his remains, however, the card game. You can't remember what it was called, but the rules he invented live on in your head like a coiled ball of snakes. You teach the game to others. It's a form of exorcism. One day, a nice man comes. He's dressed to the nines in the latest fashion, though he lacks a presentable human face. He asks you the rules, he jots them down, patting your hand as he talk. After that, your oblivion is complete. What does that mean? I'm gonna look that up. Oblivion. Oh no, Oblivion definitions as a movie. The quality of being forgotten. Okay, so you are being forgotten. Okay. Oh, 66, CHA. Oh, yep. This has changed. Mr. Slab the Butcher. Wow. Archive found. Select on the table to inspect. Right. Internal archives, magician level clearance. Yes, this is older, since I can see why this letter is classified. It puts the game's origins 20 years earlier than we thought. Alright. This represents the final communications received from Agent Woodson, Cambridge Circle Infiltration 1906 to 1908. Agent was declared missing 3 days after this letter was received. The Cambridge Circle would cease to be a credible threat by 1910 in no small part due to the sacrifice of Agent Woodson. Wait, also, this was for questioner answers based on the cards you hold. I was thinking, those were in. Looks like the circles are in the middle. Those look like the. Odd. Is this your card? This down here is definitely something we need to pay attention to. My dear Professor Charter, the same guy who stopped the Hiroshima Echo? Impossible. Must be his dad or something. I'm not sure if this is sarcastic because we've seen that, but I also think that he would believe that the impossible could happen. Our efforts bear fruit. The Cambridge Circle considers me one of their own. Dr. Ravel's unfortunate bathtub accident has thoroughly unnerved the whole group. Professor Jenkins has announced his retirement, claiming the merest sight of playing cards induces violent headaches. You asked me to investigate how Lady Victoria Westmoreland first discovered a clue. This is circled. Is there anything? Are there any words circled here? Magician, 1932. That I assume the irony is for magician. Yeah. We also have underlines. I think that could be relevant because there's no comment here. So the simple question almost undid all the hard work I've done in betting myself so far. But I was able to talk in solitude to Mrs. Freeman, who views me as the son she never had, and persuade her to give me the closest thing to a straight answer I could find. Man, that's... Yeah, spying is like... I mean, spying is cool, but there are also, like... I wouldn't want to put a person in a scenario where they're like, they think you're the closest thing to a son that you had, and you're actually a spy. That really sucks. Although I do say that, like one way that I have, I haven't described VTubing to anyone. I will have to eventually, but If I had to describe VTubing, one of the ways I would describe it is just like it's like being a spy, except lacking all of the parts that make it cool. Uh, um, anyway, that's more of a joke, but resonates enough. But I mean, this is fun. Like that's not at all a slight on VTubing or saying it's not fun. It's a lot of fun. She speaks as someone who taught the game to Lady Victoria, the dandy or a human, yet cannot recall if this person was a professor, student, or personal acquaintance. When she attempts to describe this individual, her sentence trail into incoherence as though grasping at vapor. She said he drowned in the Cam 20 years ago. And university records from March 1887 to confirm do indeed reference a death during a storm. But in these documents, the victims' names was smudged and unreadable, even when surrounding text was legible. Okay, so it's like he sort of swapped. Interesting. When I showed her these records, she grew distressed. She could not articulate whether she even met this person or merely heard of him from Lady Victoria. Meanwhile, Lady Victoria's disappearance and oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow, okay. My guess is that this puts this Red Notes guy in the modern day, but I need to turn off my detective brain for a moment and just enjoy this. Wow. Lol rip. That is certainly a note to write down. Disappearance in 1899 remains central to circle mythology. Meanwhile, members whispering, finding her bedchamber empty save for two mannequins at a card table, one wearing her sapphire necklace. We both know what that implies. Okay. Do people like turn into mannequins or something? As instructed, I have successfully introduced subtle errors into gameplay mythology. So far, so good. Recent gatherings have all ended in abject failure. Forever at the ramparts, Cornea sign off. True. Dr. William Woodson. Dr. Woodson, Agent Woodson. P.S. Black oil-like stains spread further in my room every day. The cleaner himself is so filthy. Is that why we started calling it that? I am sure he just contributes to the mess. I'm starting to wonder if this is poor housekeeping or something more sinister. He did it again! He did it again. A phrase so nice, he wrote it twice. Wow, okay. Yeah, this is definitely from the modern day, and it does not have any sense of unique humor. Repeats the same jokes over and over. Cool. Oh, this is a stub. Okay, this is change. 66. All right, let's go into coins earns classic mode, story mode. Okay. Classic is the harder difficulty, I believe. But yeah, let's go into the coffin. I am not going to attempt to pronounce that. I apologize. June 2003. You're not a bad person. You were just drunk. You're not the same guy when you're drunk. You doubt the judge will see it that way. You've heard rumors of a game that can fix a man's past. Just an urban legend, but what the hell? You're desperate. That night, it rains. You take it as a sign. These are all in the middle this time. Oh, okay. Let's see. So we know the rules are going to be different. Okay, so let's move to 10. Queen. Jack. Nothing has happened so far. We can put that 10 down on the 9. What next? We can move the 9 out. Okay, 2 there. We can move the 5. We can go, yeah, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we go 5, 4, 3, like that. We free that up. We free up the queen. Okay. I'm gonna move those here because we can play around with this now. Oh yeah, we can go Jack, 10, 9. Oh. Okay, that's a skull. Let's keep playing. Um, so we did not get any movement, any indications there. This also has an 8 of diamonds. That could very well mean something. Probably does. We have 987 on top of that 3. Seeing where the 9 is down there. Oh, we have a 10. Did not notice that. Yeah, okay. So we have a queen on top of a 2. Okay. Hmm. 2 on top of a 4. 3. Okay. Oh yeah, hearts won't help us because hearts are the suit that we lost. Bum, bum, bum. Ten is on top of 8. 10 is fine. There you go. Okay, we can go 987. You have 6 there. You have 5. Two. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You have a 3 on top of a 2. You can move that. It's called the coffin. Has 8 of diamonds above something. Is it whatever card the 8 starts out with? Hearts is already dead. Let's assume that it's the queen. We're gonna assume that it's the queen here. You know what? This will tell us. If we fail, okay, it's not that. Jack, 10. 5, 4, 3, 2. Four. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jack. Jack. Again, we have all of the club cards here. Is it relating to purgatory in any way? 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, it is. Okay, so we figured it out. So all of our cards have to go to purgatory. Six, 5, 4, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is solved. Hell yeah. Okay, we can just go 4. Okay, it's 5. 5 is the bad card. 8. Oh yeah. Hearts is already fucked. So okay, let's 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I forgot we could double click until just now. 5, okay. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. 3 out of 4. The coins moved. You saw it, but nothing's happened. What did you get wrong? This is bull. Like everything else in your life, you were going to get court-martialed for something that wasn't even your goddamn fault. As you march out of your quarters, a thought strikes. The guy on the OCCLUDE message board said a complete failure was better than almost winning, because that would leave the ritual half done. The door wouldn't open on this side, but something could slip in from the other. Interesting, so maybe we just want to completely fail at all of these. A single note rings out. A key pressed on the piano. You turn and see something like a dark, shaggy ape at the end of the corridor. It rushes you, too fast, its limbs multi-jointed and multi-branched. As it moves, there's a clamor like 1,000 pianos being hammered at random, and it gets louder and louder, louder and louder, louder and louder. Oh boy. Okay, maybe. Okay. So let's finish this before I forget the rule. All right, so we have a 2. Yep, and that can go it. The rest of this is looking a lot harder. So let's go 7. Queen. Okay, we can go queen. We can go jack, but we can't check jack. Let's risk it. Okay. It's early on. We can always reset. Again, we are finding secrets. Maybe we are the person. No, we're not the person writing notes. But again, we have some sort of. Maybe we have some sort of ability where we can retry these and see all of the different universes, all the different worlds. That would be cool. I would like that. There's a 2 that we can test. Yeah, we can go for a 4, though 3 and 5, that might take a while. That might take too long. 10, 9, 8. Let's get that 7 out, if we can. We can get that 7 out. But at what cost? Because now I can't bring that up. Yeah, let's start anew. All right. Oh, it is the queen. Okay, and now we put it there. Now we can't make use of that until we get the jack, and that's way too far down. That is unfortunate. I mean, like, these people, they're making deals with electric deities. They only have one chance. They only got one shot. Okay. We have a jack. We can stack on the jack. So 9 is safe. Queen. That is It was risky. Um, hey, we have 8, 9, 10, 2, 3. What would be more helpful? Revealing that queen or revealing that 4? Revealing that 4 is probably going to be more helpful right now. So 2 is 8. We need to get onto a 7 or a 9. 2. We're going to have to risk. Okay. Down we could move 4 onto 5. And now we put queen back. Forgot to mark you. Queen is the final card. So we got 2, 3. We got 10, 9, 8. So we have a 2 over there. We can test the 2. Would we have anywhere to test the 3? That, I think that is the question that this deck is asking. Do you have anywhere to put these cards? We need to go get that 7. Getting that 7 will be very important. Need to get that 6. If that's under, ugh, that's disgusting. An 8 is under there. 6 is already over there. If we move 7 out, 9, 10, jack. Now that's tough. I think we need to take the risk. Okay, queen's fine. Okay, and these we will be okay to check. Let's see. I need to get a row free, but that's not going to be easy with this hand. There's the 10. 10's under there. This hand sucks. Let's... We can 4. No, not 5. No, you can't really move that. We move 8. You can't really move that. 10 can't really move that. 5, 6. Can we move that? No, not really. 7, not really. Yeah, and again, we are... Yeah, I think we are thoroughly stuck. That was unfortunate. Okay, so we have a queen under there. Where's the jack? All the way down there. We're gonna risk. Yep, there we go. All right. We got a 2, and where's the 3? Yeah, that would do it. 2. Jack. We can only move that onto the queen or the 10, and they're in the same spot. Okay, you have a 4 and a 3. I just think, yeah, we want to think about what we want to free. You want to free this 8, which that's the 9 and the 7. Yeah, it'd be much better to free this. Now, do we want it? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll test the 2. And we can test the 3. 4, we might have to hold on to. Have to wait and see. Okay. Queen is down there. 9 is over there. We are going to need to get to this 6. That involves moving this 10 to 9, which would involve, oh goodness. Okay. You know what? Okay. Again, we can risk it. We are allowed to risk these things. They aren't, but we are. You got your 5. I got the 5 on top of the 6. Is there anywhere? Wait, let's move. Yeah, let's move the 8 here. That's fine. Okay, so that's fine. I'll try to remember that. Because then you can move the 6 onto the 5. And we need to get that 7 out. So we will go 8, 7. 6 is all the way down there, which is unfortunate. 7, 8. I don't think I think that where's the yeah, this is so tough. That's a tough game. Sometimes it's really easy and sometimes it is, well, not really easy. Sometimes it's somewhat easy, sometimes it's really, really hard. Man. They sure designed a puzzle with this one. How can we free uh yeah, I can't see a path forward there. I'm sure people who have played more card games could see one, but I can't. Okay. We're very clearly going to do 4, 5, 6. There we go. Because if the queen was 8, we put it on the jack. And there you go. 10, 9. So we would want to move that. But then we'd have to hold on to the queen. It'd be a 2. 2, 3. Okay. 10, 8. There's the 9. Here, let's just I'm gonna just mark where our 2s and queens are. Queen, queen. There's one more. There. 2, 2. Your 2, 2. One, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. Hmm. Yeah, I think this is one where we risk, and if it doesn't work out, that's okay. Okay, so we go into a 10. And remember, yeah, we can undo. That frees the queen, but we can't test it. Cannot test this again. 7, 6. Okay, and yeah, we can go. There we go. In the meantime, we can just test that. You got to think about which way you're going. Got to think about which way you're going. 8 onto, where's the 7? There's the 7 and there's the 9. All right. I think you got to go 5, 6, 7. All righty. Gonna stretch for a little moment. It's been a day. It's been a day. Now I'm trying to think which way to move this. Because you move 6, you get access to the 9, which you can't move. Again, clearing a row would really help. There's a path here if we get the 7. We would need to reorganize. This isn't really a path. I think we move. Oh, wait, no, yeah, if you get the 6, you get the 9. You could hold that. Jack, okay. If you move the 7, you move the 8. The 4. Yeah, you can hold that. You can go on to the 3. I think what we do is this. And then... yeah, you hold on to 4. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Go 4, 5. Wait, or you go 5, 4, and you get 3. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, 6. Sorry. Yeah, 4. I think we go 4, 5. Because now we can also go. Wait, no. Because. Yeah, now we can go 8, 9, 10. We put the 4 down. We test the 10. Test the 9. And I'm fine with testing. I'm fine with testing the 8. Okay. Now we can go. We could go 6, 5, 4. Just trying to think what would be best. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We go. Yeah, gotta clear more worlds. Let's go. Five, 4. Let's go 3, 4. Except if we tested that already. All right, we're getting somewhere here, which is good. We're getting somewhere. And in the meantime, we can test. It's this. Oh, okay. You can just hover over. That's nice. You can just hover over purgatory. You don't need to put it in purgatory. Yeah, that's very helpful. That would have changed the way that I went about the game. But that's okay. We'll unmark those. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. You got the 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 7. Fine. 2. 3. Okay. There you go. There's Jack. Yeah, we know it's you. 7, 6, 5, 4, and 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Nice work. Yeah, we already know, but it is for you. Yeah, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay, it's 4. Right click. Jack. 8. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. That is flipped over. Now let's see if it's 3, 4, 5, 7, 6, 10, 9, 8, 7. And there we go. Ritual complete. 3646, 4 out of 4 coins. Success? It worked. It goddamn worked. You didn't hurt anyone, didn't do anything to regret. You don't even have a hangover. Well, there's some strangeness. The edges of things don't quite line up. Doorways lead to the wrong rooms. Some of your buddies aren't around anymore. The sun set twice last night. Yesterday, Martinez walked through a wall like it wasn't there. Nobody else noticed. When you touched it, it was solid. The worst is the memories. 2 sets, overlapping. A tranquil night's sleep, that stupid bender in the bar, the rage, the blood and puke and screams. Your brain's been split by an axe. So yeah, the world might be a little broken, but on the other hand, your reputation has been saved. You'll take it. Archive found. We found a little monkey. Take a look. Solitary Impulse, the unnatural history of single-player games. Solitaire. It was staring us at the face the whole time. Eternal white paper, magician clearance only. Natasha Fedorova, London Conclave. See if the paper on the observer effect. Executive summary. This document examines the historical scarcity of single-player games prior to the modern era and explores the hypothesis that solitary games with formalized rule sets occupy an ambiguous threshold between innocent pastime and occult practice. While social gaming functions primarily as bonding, solitary game... The peculiar power of rule-bound solitary play lies precisely in how it transforms mundane objects, cards, coins, game pieces, into tools of metaphysical significance through pattern and repetition. OCCLUDE represents merely the latest manifestation of an egregore that exploits this play ritual ambiguity. Mechanism is underlined. One that appears with suspicious infrequency in the historical record prior to the 18th century. A deliberate choice to play alone. So the choice to play alone has happened more since the 18th century, which is very interesting. Maybe when these gods came to this world or whatever. Humanity has intuitively avoided solitary gaming as a protective mechanism, a collective unconscious barrier against the very vulnerabilities our order defends against. My mind is racing here. Computer games have revolutionized solo play. Can the ritual exist in code? Is this something that, it seems that with me, this is something we're doing. Solitary ritual games existed in ancient Egypt, 3000 BCE. Priests of Thoth engaged in the unwinding of Ma'at through a ceremonial solitary version of Senet. About the same period, the appearance of an unusual hieroglyph depicting a woman's face with one hand covering her eye. Yes, that is the symbol for this game. Is this a possible early manifestation, though this connection is speculative? Reticence the First. ambiguous evidence from Mesopotamian sources, cuneiform tablets, a solitary game, Virtual Game of Herb, associated with vanishing and punishment from the gods. Medieval fragments, no mention of China. Um, the medieval period offers similarly fragmented evidence. Islamic chess master Asuli reportedly developed shatranj puzzles with unusual properties, but none of the original manuscripts survive intact. Templar records extracted under torture and therefore highly unreliable suggest knights ... There are copies of the manuscripts. Pick up a card to get an answer. So even it just says even ? Pick up a card to get an answer. I don't think you can do this on the actual on the one we got it from, because so you pick it up, yeah, even ? And then you pick up a card. So down, up, down. And the questioner answers based on the card you hold. This is down, up, is this your card? So we have down, up, down, up. This is probably something different, but down, up, down. Yeah, so just focused on down, just focus on down, up. And if any of them are swapped, then we hold a card. I'm gonna play one more, I think, the stub. Little Rock, January 1986. Never meant to hurt anyone, but fire ain't so picky. The insurance money is nice, but it won't save your soul. Hell's heat is worse than fires. There's an old legend. A game of cards with the devil himself. If you win, you'll get your soul back. Like you never sinned at all. Alright. Playing cards with the devil from the Bible. Ooh. Okay. Something. So, and this says change. So, something is already happening. Playing around with you. If we can get this first one to go down. You can get that first one to go down. 7. You have 7, 8. If you move the jack out of there. Which looks like what we're going to need to do. You can test. Yeah, test that. That's fine. Which unlocks a 4. I think we're going to have to move the jack out of the way. Gonna hydrate for a sec. Okay. So we got 765. Now, which way do we go? I think we go. I think we go this way. Nope. The only thing we can do is undo. Oh, and that moved down. All right. Yeah. New deal. The second one is down. This is change. How many of each we have left? Is it 1, 2? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 left. So that's my guess. This is diamonds. That didn't move. So that is wrong. It's like, oh, they take this and change or whatever. 2. That moves down. We move that off of the 9. It's a 2. We moved it off of the 9. And we can place it again. Yeah, so we move. Yeah, so that is just a card to look at. Yeah, we moved it off of the 9 onto there. The card itself was what was next to it? That could also mean it's the 3, 2, 3. Okay, so it's not that. Let's move you. Nothing. Deep thinking, deep thinking. We can move the 9. Queen. So where's... Okay, 7's there. Move the jack. Maybe it's how many cards aren't there. Because that was moved. Okay, now I forget, which is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. 7. Do 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 do. 7. Put the 7 down anywhere? No. The undo's not highlighted, so I can still move something. Am I stupid? Because I can't find what it is. Oh, 6, 7. It's one of these two. That would unlock 8, which... Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah. 10, 9, 8, onto 9. It's looking like the same. It's looking like the same rules, but appearances can be so deceiving. I think we're gonna have to move this 4 over here. Let's see. 4, 5, 6. It was the 6. Oh. Change. It's... Oh, because 6 is... Okay. Okay, I see. I see what we're doing here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on. We have King, Queen, the Ace. So if a 9 changes to a 6, then 7, 8 are the middle pair. So 7, 8 are the middle pair. Eight moved off of 9. Yep. 9, 10. Okay, it was the queen. So I probably would have been something moving off of the 2. Let's test that theory. It's not. Is it literally just 6s changed to 9s and 9s changed to 6s? Is it literally just flipping the numbers upside down? Is that all it is? That would be so funny if that's all there is to it. It's just the same as the other one, but not. And knowing this is that yeah, that's probably what it is. Um 6 5 8 7 6 5 4 2 3 4 5 Yep. Oh, nope. 4 5 Okay. Heart going off of 4 though. How did that mean the queen was? Maybe. So it's a 4. Do we have to change? Is 4. Let's say it's the same color. Let's say 4 of diamonds. No, it was the 6 of spades, and then it was the 9 of spades, so. Huh. 4. Yeah, okay, so it might be that you have to switch it. Yeah, it might be that you have to swap it. Because 4 was, yeah, 4 was the heart. Okay. Okay, that's why. Okay. Maybe this, yeah, this was 9. Yeah, okay. Yep, so that's done. 3. Oh. 3 moved off. Yeah, 3 moved off of the 6. Oh, okay, so that's how you get down, up, up, down. That is how you get down, up, up, down. Let's. Okay, that's unfortunate. I think I could probably figure out some of the messages with that. And then 10, 9, yeah. Yep. So you swap them. Nothing happened, but in the end, you have no doubt the devil was there. You felt him in the cards. You felt his eye upon you. Of course, stands to reason the devil would win a game he invented. Living with this guilt is already hell, but you're pretty sure it's nothing compared to the fires that await you. All right, let's go for that maybe one more time. All right. And we'll see if we can get a down up. We'll see if we can get a down. Figure out which swaps which and get a down up thing. Queen, okay. We move queen off of the 4, so it's not that. Do we have any 2s available? See, we have an 8 there, but that'll take a little bit to move off of, which is unfortunate. We have. Okay, how should we maneuver is the question. 5, you have a 10. I'm not sure. Let's just go 10, 9. Yeah, again, we have a jack here, we have a queen here, so let's ideally, yeah, let's just free up a row. Yeah, we go jack, you go 9. Yep, queen, jack. Have 9, 10. It's the 9 of diamonds, so 9 of hearts. 2. We put it onto the ace. I'm just so okay. Oh yeah, because now we can't put it onto the 3. That happened before when it was a 3. So 3. Unfortunately, now we can't get down up, which sucks. So we can go hearts no. We can go ahead with hearts no problem. We can go ahead with diamonds no problem. But it is still risky to move these. So let's go. We go 5, 4, 3. Let's go. Yeah, let's go with that. There's a 4. A 4 goes to you. So that's helpful. This is you can get a 3, 4, 5, or you can get an 8, 9, 10. You can free this, or you can free. Yeah. Or we can free the 10 of spades, which I don't think freeing the 10 of spades would do much good right now. So let's go. Let's free you. 3, that's moving away from an 8. So 8 of spades. Okay. Having that on the bottom row is a little challenging, but 9, 10. And I screwed up because I forgot I can't take that up there. So we did end up freeing the 10 of spades, which, okay. At least we know we can do 1, 2, 3 just fine. We have our cards marked. We could bring you back. We could bring the 10 up for a little bit, create some space. Yeah, so now we just want to do our normal gameplay, getting. Yeah, so we have a 2. 9's all the way down there. Jack is also down there. Again, sucks. But what can you do? 2 is there. 2 is here. You can go. Yeah, you can do. Let's hold on. Wait, no, that wouldn't. That's not what I do. Let's hold on to 10. That also wasn't what I wanted to do. Oh, yeah. Oh, right. We can just go 10, 9, 8. And then, again, we can just clear. We can look for 7. We can look for either of those jacks. I bet you're saying, like, pointing at the screen, like, Like tie the number 15. The number 15. Why did I pick the Burger King foot lettuce number? Oh goodness. Okay. Where is the 6 of stays? Down there. That's not how cards work. Let's go there. What was that? We moved it onto the 5. Could be the... it could actually be the 5 states. Okay, so got to be careful. I forgot why I made this mistake earlier, but I remember... It was the Jack. What in the world? What in the world was that? Maybe I'm swapping the wrong ones? Maybe it's not that with that. We've got that with that. That with that with that. Yeah, we moved it off of the 5. Okay. Which is why I think it's going to be 5 for... Yep, we moved it onto the 5. Yeah, it's going to be 5. Well, one of them's going to be a 5 at least, and I hope it's that one. 2. 3. 4. Yep. 5. 6. Then it wouldn't be because we don't have a 9 of... Yeah, it wouldn't... Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how I did that. Yeah, I'm just trying to get, at least, get not all zeros for now. Yeah, that won't do anything. 7. 6. 5. I'm getting hangy. Oh, it was 2. So it was 2 for you. I mean, this one's already fucked, so we don't need to worry about it. 8. We moved it off of Jack. We moved 8 off of Jack. And that's gonna be... That could be our diamond, could be our spade. 3, 4, where's 5? 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Deck. 2. Okay, so it's Jack or 9. It's Jack. It is Jack for that might have been where our heart's failure was. So we know diamonds is Jack. So clubs or so whichever one is Jack, we will know that's coordinated with diamonds. King, queen, Jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. That one's already gone. Okay. Yeah, so it's definitely Jack. Because it's moved when it's moved onto or off of when moved onto or off of Jack. It was 8. All right, we're failing again. Oh, okay, so we did get it right. So hearts was here. It was 5 of hearts for here. Jack of diamonds for here. If we see a jack of clubs. No, it was okay. Okay, so I do think we're right. So yeah, it was the jack of things for this, and it was a 5 of hearts. Okay, so we at least know that diamonds correlate to hearts. All right, here we go. Success? You set up the cards. Rain patters against your windows. Perfect timing. But something's wrong. The coins don't move like they should. After that, you finally see the face of the devil. A woman with her hand over her face. In doorways, mirrors across the street, the police just think you're crazy. Okay, so this is um yeah, so this is the being that's existed since ancient Egypt. Remember? Men in suits take you away. A doctor tells you not to worry, filling a syringe with a blue black liquid. As the needle breaks your skin, darkness claims you. You wake up in a hospital with no memory of the game, the woman, the men in suits, just a strange gap in your life, a crushing guilt that'll never lift, and a newfound loss of motor control. Years later, dementia comes early, too early. In the care facility, the nurse covers her face with one hand. Time to play again, she whispers, and you finally understand. Got it. Okay. So, intriguing. Very intriguing. Okay, so here, how many are there? I want to see. This is 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, cool. Well, and then I assume to actually reach the true ending of this game, you have to actually get these and pick up a card to get an answer. You have to find whatever this is. Um, but yeah, that is going to do it for today. Let's see who is live right now. Um, oh yeah, okay, looks like Rain already finished their stream. Is anyone else playing Occlude? Because I didn't see anybody playing Occlude when I was starting. Nope. Okay. Following. We do stack. I'm going to search. What did we play last time? Oh yeah, we played Haste last time. Nobody is playing Haste right now. Okay, so I think we will just go and say hello to Specs. They are doing they're doing World of Warcraft. So let's start a raid. Thank you all so much for coming. Really appreciate it. And we hope to see you next time. Have a good one, everyone.